Awesome. So we should be streaming live right now. So I am going to say hi to everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone had an awesome March. I know Karen and I were just talking about how insane our March has been and how blessed we feel to be working together with the company that we're working with and what we're able to do to help people look, feel, and live better. And I wish that was just, I'm glad that's not just a tagline, because you're going to hear from Karen tonight. You're going to see her results. So, I hope you all are starting, your 2021 is starting to blossom just like the spring that we are in right now. So my name's Tim Peterson. For those of you that don't know me, those of you that are watching this live, go ahead and type in live as you're watching this. Ask any questions. We may not get to it tonight, but we will once this live is done, because we want to make sure we respect your time. We're going to go back and answer all the questions. So whoever shared this with you, make sure to get back with them and get your questions answered tonight, because we have some unreal promotions that are going on. Like, the product that we're going to go through tonight, you can buy that and get the firming cream, which takes away cellulite, loose skin, dimples. Get that for half off, and other promotions as well. But get with the person who invited you to watch this to learn about those, because it's the last night you can do it. It's which is tonight. And if you are watching this, you're like, oh my God, I want to share this, share away. You don't need to ask me, just share away. That's what this is all about. We are an abundance mentality company. In fact, Karen and I have no financial ties with each other, and you're going to hear her story. But we love helping each other. We love caring, sharing, and all that good stuff. So I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Those of you who don't know me, I was introduced to this business, Neora, by a friend who called me up, said he was going to send me night cream. And I said, what? It's not every day your buddy says he's going to send you face cream. But he told me who the CEO of the company was, the author of that book right there, The Slight Edge. I knew that gentleman. I signed up only because of him. And 2 years went by before I did anything, because I got laid off and I was finally willing to do something. And I tried selling this, because that's where I came from, over 20 years in the restaurant industry, and I failed miserably. And when I plugged into the system, they call it the Neora rhythm, and kind of got out of the way and did what they told me to do, my business started to grow. And now I've teamed in multiple countries. I've qualified for Lexus car bonus multiple years. I've been to the Bahamas, and I've unbelievable mentors. The most important thing is the version of who I'm becoming mirrors who I'm trying to become in my real life, in this business and outside of this business. And so super, super blessed. But to say this company has changed my life is an understatement, because when I posted before and after photo on Facebook one day, I had no idea the woman that said, does that stuff really work, would become my wife. So Natalie, I posted real science, real results. I had no idea she was a scientist. Thank God the company was able to produce the goods on that. And the firming cream is the one bottle that blew her mind. And so I could go on and on. But tonight is about Karen and her results and her experience. And so I'm going to get out of the way. I might ask her some questions here and there, kind of like a conversation, but I'm going to share her results after she talks and shares a little bit about who she is and how she was introduced to this business. And we're going to then share her results. She's going to take you through her experience with Neora Fit. So Karen, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Tim. I didn't realize we had a few things in common. Because we aren't tied financially, we don't have many opportunities to talk, but thank you for inviting me. Appreciate this time. If it touches somebody, one person, we've done our job. And but I too met my husband in Neora.
No way.
We've been married. It was 5 years in December. Oh yeah.
Congratulations. We got married in September. That's phenomenal. Neora love story. They should have us on stage. Look at that.
Right? Yeah. Well, I do believe that this company is very ordained. God has his hands definitely on this. And, that goes really with my story. I like to call myself a solutionist. For 26 years, I've been in our industry because I love the products and, how it helps our immunities. But after my first and second really opportunity, I hung my hat. I never wanted to do this again. Values had changed. And 9 years ago this month, I was introduced to the night cream, and I was not a nice person. Get out of my face. I'm not interested. Go away. Please quit insulting me. And she was pleasantly persistent. I tried the product and I was blown away. Within 2 days, I saw my sagging firming. I saw my dark circles diminishing, and I was tickled. I really was, because I've been in beauty and skincare for many, many years, and I never ever saw results. So went to a party to sign up as a customer, and I promised myself, you're not going to sign up for the business. Do not let them talk you into it. It is not for you anymore. And you're not doing that. Well, when I walked into this beautiful home out here in California, and men, sharp professional entrepreneurs and people were there, my brain that said, oh, no, 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 you're not doing that, was battling with my heart that was saying, but what if what they're saying could be? I literally handed my credit card, came in with the big pack with 12 bottles of night cream, and each bottle represented a month. So I said, this business isn't going to work, but I got 1 year's full of great skincare. I was like, no, no problem. 3 months later, I hit the rank of national marketing director, and I've never experienced that before. I shared, I just listened to my mentors, and they just said, share those bottles, bottles out, bottles in. And that's all we had to do, because the bottles work for themselves. The products deliver. We don't have to sell. Thank goodness. It's not a selling world. It's a sharing world. And we're solutionists, all of us, because we have a solution for people's brain fog. We have people's solution for if you're afraid of wrinkles, and if you're wanting to lose your COVID-20, we have that now too.
Yeah.
So it really has changed the trajectory of my life. I was a single mom fairly recent when I joined Neora, and I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was miserable. Karen and corporate don't get along. So when this started turning into a career again, I just thank God, and I said, I'm going to share this with everybody. Every entrepreneur, every aspiring stay-home mom deserves to hear what we have, including people who have skin, brain, hair, gut, excess inches. It's where I am.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing your story, and obviously passionate about it. And you can only be so passionate about something if it doesn't work, right? If you're like, oh, it's got a good plan, it looks like they got a good marketing, so I could jump on that company, and I'm good at sales, so I can sell this. And like you said, the beautiful part is that when you get results that work, it naturally networks. So I'm going to share your results, and this is with our brand new product, Neora Fit, which has been a showstopper, game changer, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm going to pull this up real fast here.
And while you're pulling that up, Tim, can I tell people what I was going through?
Of course.
Is that the picture I sent you?
So this one, that one, and this one.
Okay, good.
So I think that they're in succession, right? Because like you lost some here, and then you go to the next one, and then the next one. So it's phenomenal. So we'll start with the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, I was part of the beta testing back in November. And I have to tell you, I was on another weight loss program. I was miserable. I was deprived. I had lost 8 pounds. And I share this because with the new Neora Fit, I lost an additional 8 pounds, which was the stubborn 8. Anybody can lose the first 8. That's easy, right? But it's this system. And this picture was last month was like 2 months. This was 2 months into the program. And I was getting a little like, yeah, that's okay. I thought I'd lost more. But then the next one, I was crying, doing the happy dance. Now, mind you, I want you all to know, I'm pushing 60 this year. I don't exercise. Thank you. I don't exercise a lot because I have a bad back. Every time I do something, and I was an exercise freak. That's probably why I'm in pain when I do exercise, but even at the plank bothers my back. But, when I see these types of results, when all I did was, do squats and twists while brushing my teeth, right? Or maybe walking 30 minutes on my my machine. I share these with such enthusiasm because of the science behind these products and the system that's the fat browning that is doing its job. It's boosting our metabolism to create more energy that's burning the white fat. And so guys, I mean, you can't suck this fat in. You can't.
Yeah, that's funny because so many people, the past two people I've interviewed, they made sure to take their back pictures. And when I heard that statement, I was like, that is so powerful. You can't suck in your back fat.
Right?
Yeah.
No, you can't. But even the next picture, I was blown away because I've always battled with a tummy. I think it's genetic and it's okay, you know, especially when you become wiser where I am in my life, I embrace it. And, you know, it just is what it is. But this system helps you get back to the body that you were maybe 10, 20 years ago.
You
And
can
it's
start
not
to
about,
see your abs formation.
right? That is the twisting. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding you. The twisting and silly squats and lifting my legs. And I went live on our Find Your Fit page and showed them what I do. I literally showed them today because I don't massively go into a massive, you know, exercise. I don't do the Peloton. I don't go to yoga. That's just not me. And by the way, Tim, I eat. I don't diet. I don't even like the word. The first three letters are negative and I don't do negative. So
How's your water intake?
I've always been a great water drinker. I love water. I drink water all the time. I drink 3 big jugs. And I'll tell you, here's what I will say. I've learned about Simply Lemonade, I think. It's 0 sugar, 0 calories. And I put up maybe a cup into like my 3rd jug periodically, not every day. And it sort of gives me a little lemon flavor or just a squeeze of lemon. And I've always been a water drinker. So
Because they said that obviously I've upped my water intake. I've got, you know, this awesome thing that Neora
yeah,
has in her back office. It tells you how much you should drink and you fill this up twice. And
yeah.
for guys, that's you know, we need something like that. But it's really nice because I had no idea that I wasn't drinking enough water, and water actually helps to activate all of this stuff going on. And then you touched on this, and I'd like you to kind of touch on it again because so many people join things like CrossFit, and there's nothing wrong with CrossFit. CrossFit's phenomenal for people that love it. A lot of people love it. It's great. The big thing about CrossFit that people stick around for is community. Even though it's not sustainable for a lot of people, especially if you're obese or morbidly obese or really heavy, it's hard to really keep doing that all the time. You talked about we have a Facebook group that I shared something in. Now, this is something for so many people I think is huge because throughout our company, every team has a Facebook group, which is a support group, which I'd like you to explain a little bit about what that is and why that's so powerful for anyone starting this Neora Fit journey.
Well, I think it's funny because I think it goes back to 9 years ago or 10 years when the company started. We are in the place positioned so beautifully at the perfect time to have a home base online business or be an online affiliate of Neora, make money. And when the pandemic hit, everybody was at home. And we started out fine and not realizing it was going to go into over a year. We were lacking community. And so when Neora Fit launched just in January, this program, people were hungry for community. And the company brilliantly said, let's get this community together to help each other, because this is not about losing weight, you guys. This is not about that. It's about being healthy. It's about implementing healthier choices, lifestyle choices. You know, I have learned to not eat past 7 p.m. And it's so, my body is so happy without having to digest, fight digesting and having to fight that whole system with the foods. I learned that through this system. I had heard about, you know, stop eating at a certain time, but when I implemented it into my life, which is what this is about, this is what we're about.
And I think that support group that we have in those Facebook groups with our teams helps people to say, hey, look, this is not a perfect system that you're supposed to be perfect. This is the slight edge, right? Doing
right.
small, simple activities, supporting each other. If you fall back, it's cool. Keep going forward. Here's how. Hey, try not eating 3 hours before you go to bed. Don't worry if you don't do it perfectly, but just keep going. And people are vulnerable and honest and supportive on these groups, which I think is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's been a grand slam.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, thank you so much, Karen. And let's go back one more time to look at the progression. This is first month and going into the third month, which I think is phenomenal. And right here now you can see your abs and you're going to be 60. I think any woman and man, let's just be honest, would love to see the shape of their abs at your age, at any age. Let's just be real.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Yeah, so thank you so much for jumping on here, just being authentic and real and sharing your story and your results, because I know that it's a vulnerable thing to share, because there's going to be, I mean, the last 2 or 3 lives that we've done, they've been shared anywhere from 30 to 40 times. So putting yourself out there to say, look, this isn't about just losing weight, it's about being healthier. And when you look good and you feel good, you do good. And that's what Neora is all about. It's about making people better. So thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything that you want to make sure everyone knows during the end of today that you would, urge people to maybe take a look at or do?
Take a chance. You have nothing to lose.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Karen. And everybody that jumped on, again, thanks so much. Again, share away, ask questions in the comments, reach out to the person that shared this with you, ask some questions, get the information you need now. There's a 30-day money back guarantee, so might as well take advantage of the promotion. And if it doesn't work, which we know it will, go ahead and get your money back, but that probably won't happen. So thanks again, Karen, and thank you, everybody. And we'll see you on Sunday for our next Facebook Live. If it's not live, it'll be recorded because it is Easter, but we will see. Have a great week.
Jim,
Have a blessed week.
Bye, everyone.